Time Connect. Currently, we are in Pungu for a festival which is still in the Kasana municipal of Upper East region, which has produced a lot of dignities around. And then this festival seeks to promote girl child education. So stay tuned as we bring more of the festival activities involved in the festival. Thank you. And we are with one of our elders here. Daddy, your name?
John Sibe Dakura.
Okay. Yeah, with John Sibe Dakura. Okay, Daddy. I want to ask the name Pungu. How did they come by?
Pungu came about in the 17th century. This area was a land of flowers, plenty ornamental plants. So if you were passing here, you got a smell of perfume. So everybody passing by just call it Pung, which means Punu, which means flowers.
Okay.
So it's the land of flowers.
Okay. So when they settled, so which people came and noticed that the land was smelling in that sense?
The Telania people are the original settlers of Pungu and the Navrongo in general. We are the first settlers. So they were the first to settle in Pungu, and they lived in caves. That time they didn't start building houses, so they were living in caves. So they saw that the land was fertile, and they settled here so that they could do farming. And actually, if not because of environmental degradation, Pungu actually was a fertile land for crops like sweet potato, groundnut, millets, and sorghum. So they were the first settlers here.
So those people who came and settled, were they originally Kasinas, or what tribe were they?
Honestly, the Telania people migrated from central Mali.
Okay.
It's a long way.
Okay.
So because of interactions with other tribes, there came the people speak Kasim. But if you look at the names of our forefathers, Nankani predominated everything. Because we have a forefather called Umontinga. And the Wintinga means some person looking like the ground. Because the people who gave the name is because they came and found him in the caves, and they could not give him any other name but to say the man who looks like the ground.
Wow.
So that's how our names came back. But generally, presently now, we speak Kasim. Yes.
So the person who originated was, so it seems the person, according to what you are saying, is it that the person was originated in Nankani or was a Kasim by tribe?
Well, I cannot definitely answer that question because I said they migrated from central Mali.
Okay.
So if you look at it, there are people in central Mali who speak Kasim, the Chaparsis. Okay. And we originated from the Chaparasi clan. So that is how we came about. From the Middle East down to Mali, and then we started moving up and down. We came across the Sicilians, left them, and then decided to come this way and settle.
Wow. So if I can also ask a question, within the Navrongo municipal, we have the Kasines and we have the Nankanis.
Yes, the Kasines, the Nankanis are those who originated from Zeko.
Okay.
That is in Burkina Faso. So they are typical Frafres. So they came and introduced the Nankani here. Meanwhile, the people of China who come from Leo area, brought in kasim, but it's not like the Paga kasim. The Paga people also came from this place, Burkina Faso. Yes. So the kasim they speak, there is vast difference between it and the kasim of China. Then the kasim we speak in Navrongo here, it is they call it inferior kasim. But predominantly we now speak kasim, and few people speak Nakana. Now if you look at Pungu, tomato farming started in Pungu. But one old man,
tomatoes farming started in
yes, those days we didn't have dams. Or no, did we have dugouts? We used to sink tube wells. And use bucket and rope to fetch the water and water the plants. Secondly, they were not using chemical fertilizer. They used to make compost. A gardener would dig a hole in front of his garden. Then every grass, cow dung, he will collect and put in that hole. He will be pouring water on it until it gets rotten. He will turn it over, and after some time, he will remove the compost manure and now apply on his crops.
What is the essence of the celebration of this festival?
We started it this year. And the purpose is to sensitize our people not to give their girl child for early marriage. Because girl child given in the early marriage will prevent the girl from going to a school. And it also has some physiological effects. Because a child who becomes pregnant at the age of 14, the body hormones are not well developed. So in giving birth, she can lose both her life and that of the child. So we have to discourage that. And we are also aware that when the girls are educated, they stand a chance of educating more people than if the men are educated. Yes. So if you look at this, we have some girls here from Pungu who are professors.
Because
and medical officers. But of late, the people are not encouraging the girls to go to school. And we have gone around and noticed that our children are not performing well in school. For the past 3 or 4 years, no child got a single-digit grade from Puna, both boys and girls. So this kind of gathering is to sensitize both child and parents to take education seriously. Because the more educated people you have in your community, the more the place is developed. But if you are educated and you are a military officer, definitely you will come and build 1 or 2 houses in Puna. If you are an MP, you will build something in Puna. But if you have not gone to school, how can you become MP? And we want to encourage our girls to go to school so that the next MP for Navrongo will be a female MP from Pungu. And Pungu will be the first northern town to produce a female president. That is our aim. And we know with the support of God, we will succeed.
Yes. Thank you. Because truly, I'll turn to what you have said. We know from Pungu, we know renowned personnel who are from Pungu. So let's talk of our former MP, may he so rest in peace, the late Kofieda, was an MP who is native of Pungu. Currently, we have the EPA, who is also currently from Pungu. So currently, Pungu has produced a lot of renowned personnel. So I'm sure if this also goes a long way to help and bring more renowned people.
Yes.
From
Now that we have started this festival,
okay.
all the Puna in both at home and diaspora,
Okay.
they are here.
Okay.
We are going to launch educational fund.
Okay.
They will contribute. But if we don't start something, even if there's somebody to help,
Okay.
where will he channel his help to? This is why we have started this festival, so that Puna in general and friends of Puna will contribute towards the development of Puna.
Okay, Daddy, then thank you very much for having time with us.
Okay.
We really appreciate it. At least this one will go a long way to also educate the youth outside there, and then others who are from the diaspora, as you said, when they see this interview, at least it will bring some support to the community of Puna.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.